at least a single game victory to guarantee their third place spot and skip over the wildcard match, which is now confirmed to be the 13th of the month. Jin Air versus Africa Freaks. SKT will play the winner of that series, but now both teams literally have nothing to play for. SBENU couldn't leapfrog Longzhu. They were stuck in 9th spot. SKT, I think they're still going to be able to iron it out, just play a very SKT-esque comp and power through, but this is where the gloves are off on both sides.
Yep. I'd like to see a very brawlish game from these guys. Just get some comfort picks and go at it. But we can see it's not going to be so. SBENU banning away the Kindred to get that out of the hands of Blank, and the Echo not working out so hot for these guys. Take it off the board as well, but it's going to be Lee Sin and Azir. Saucin, a mid laner that likes that champion just as much as Faker does.
If he's going to return to a champion, it's going to be Azir. That's what we've noted from recent weeks. He's played a couple of Azir games, otherwise been very much the random sampler from Saucin.
Yep. And Trundle the final ban. We'll see what SKT wants to end things with here as the clock ticks down. Vars made it through that first round draft. Could see that one get picked up here if it doesn't get banned away. It's going to be Poppy.
Okay, so also the Graves that was first picked by Blank. Blank had a good performance in game 1. We didn't talk about it very much, but in the same team fights where Bang was excelling, Blank looked great on the Graves as well. Flawless, his best jungle champion after Lee Sin has been Graves, so we might see that as a first pick once again.
I think you do have to go for that here, or at least something that can match the aggression. Graves would be a good pickup. Nidalee has also made it through. We can see that one go over to Blank if he wants to snatch it up for himself.
And that's why you're not so unhappy to give up the Graves. You're getting power for power, whichever jungle pick is locked in. Kalista as an AD carry is available, but Nuclear hasn't played a lot of it. Rise.
Oh, yeah, this was banned away in game 1. Could just see it come in for Saucin again.
Could, of course, be Soul.
Could be Soul, but that could be the mind game. They're going to go ahead and lock it. So the Graves still available. We'll have to see what SKT do with this information that they've garnered. Obviously, this is a flexible pick here.
Sivir also making it through the drafts, another arguable first pick.
Yeah,
Sivir Rise and it allows you to recreate Turbo Rise. Lulu's still available in a later round, but would have to probably be a top lane Lulu, although we might see the Rise move to top lane as well. Yeah. I really like the Sivir lock-in, and Sivir Maokai, excellent duo, excellent lock-in.
Yeah, it was a first round pickup for Nuclear in the first game. It's going to be one for Bang now with the Maokai to boot. Graves still comes through, and they get the Alistar, so going to take away that very tanky support in the bot side, and we'll continue to troll out Cloud Templar.
But
with the
now they get a
Lulu.
Dongjun troll in with the Tara combo.
Yeah.
Bang, I love it.
That's pretty great. I can't wait till till his rework comes through.
Probably going to be post MSI before we see it in competitive play.
Yeah, as unfortunate as it is, but wow, Tahm Kench does get locked in. So Tahm Kench support for Wolf and Nidalee for Blank, saving, of course, that last pick for Faker.
Probably.
What else would it be?
We've seen some interesting things this season.
Nidalee, bring out the Nidalee.
How about the middle Tahm Kench? If it could be Tank Echo, why not Tahm Kench?
The middle Maokai.
The middle Maokai. True 8 style.
I mean, full AP Maokai, that thing hurt. That thing really hurts.
But we'll wait and see. SBENU need to show us their other lanes.
So good, please.
You don't want to see more Twitch?
I don't. I'd rather see Jinx again.
Wow, that's a bit harsh. Waiting to see what we see locked in for both AD carry and ostensibly middle top. This is not the game for Pantheon.
Yeah, this isn't Coco.
Pantheon also gets pretty ruined by the Tahm Kench.
Okay. So it will be the Karma mid for Saucin. Rise will be for Soul up in that top lane against the Maokai. And Corki coming in at AD carry, so denying that one away from Faker as he did play it in the first game. Faker now thinking, what do I want to play into Karma? I kind of brought this champion back into the meta. What can I pick that will snuff it out?
Interesting. I mean, Karma very, very strong.
As he tries to fit his whole fist into his mouth.
Such an impressive laner. Up there, even a stronger laner than Lulu, you'd have to say. Just given how strong her level 1 is. If you eat the poke or the full mantra Q, then you take massive burst of damage. So not really a clear pick here. Maybe it's just Lulu when you go for very much a utility-focused SKT-esque comp.
Could be. Got a couple targets in the Sivir and the Nidalee for the wild growth. Mostly the Sivir, though. Lysandra, also one that could come through.
A lot of safety in the Lysandra pick. Another standby.
Oh. Last
Wow.
second flip. It's going to be the Twisted Fate here for Faker, so some global presence coming in. And that should be a double teleport on the side of SBENU here, since he will not need that cleanse anymore for the Lysandra, but he could keep it for the yellow card. It comes down to your preference of play.
Confirming that it is number 23 for Sarsen. He has not played a game of Karma this season, so does get up to that magical number 23. But
23rd
Faker's
time
TF.
is the charm.
TF is the one, I won't call it black mark in the history of Faker, but it's the one question mark because Faker will go down most likely as the best player to ever play League of Legends, but the one champion he's never at one time been the best at, I would argue, is Twisted Fate. Dade was always a Twisted Fate player. His Twisted Fate has never really been a monumental pick. He's won games on it, he's looked good on it, but he's never been synonymous with a champion that has always been at the fringes or at the center of the meta, Twisted Fate.
Are we talking about best Korean Twisted Fate or best Twisted Fate?
We're talking about best in the world, because honestly, the best in Korea is often the best in the world, Achilles.
I would somewhat argue for Westor for Twisted Fate.
I don't think it beats Dade. Sorry.
That's a rough one.
Coco also an excellent Twisted Fate. There are a lot of great Twisted Fate players. It's just a rare champion. You would have said Azir, but Azir's been excellent.
Yeah.
Twisted Fate, for how long the champion has been around, never been a Faker special. And I love this. Look at the summoner spell change. He's taking the Apto method. He's got Ignite.
Yeah. Going to be going a really aggro play here for Faker. Teleport did come through for Saucin, so double TP over to the side of SBENU. Let's see if it's enough to outpressure SK Telecom as we get into game 2.
Mother Nature, everybody wants to lose.
Just ignore the odd terrain off the side of Summoner's Rift. The see-through mountain.
It's just window dressing.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's fine.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을
It's K. There's no gangplank in this game, though.
But there is a support Tahm Kench.
There is a support Tahm Kench. Let's go back to Worlds.
Okay, you convinced me.
You know, it was really funny. I was with Cloud9 at the time doing Worlds, filming for them, and Lemonation said, you know, I want to run Tahm Kench support. I think it's really good. And everybody on the team was like, no, that sounds terrible. You're an idiot.
Crazy thing is that,
and then lo and behold, he became one of the most contested picks.
I mean, C9 was so ahead of the meta in that first week.
Yeah.
That it's surprising the one Black Swan might have been the Tahm Kench, because they were well on top of Veigar and the other picks that were strong in the meta. The Veigar-Tristana combo.
Yeah. And then the Veigar started drawing bans in every single game, and
let's not talk about the second week of the world.
And then we don't talk about the second week. 0-10 the dream, baby. 0-10 the dream. Secret going in for some aggression onto Blank.
He didn't even get an auto attack in.
Yeah,
it was just
he just
a very
walked toward him.
Intimidating cow.
It's like, you don't want to mess with this.
Can't touch this.
I won't.
Looks like, yeah, SBENU actually started top side. They didn't take a camp at the bottom side, so...
Secret's still just like, I'm here. Oh,
one man invade.
He got 2 auto attacks in. Oh, he got 3. Gets the pulverize on the Blank. It'd be a miraculous steal if he actually got it, but that's going to be all the harassing he can get in here, and we'll go ahead and rejoin his Corki up in that top side.
But what does this mean for the lane swap, where SBENU took no camps on the bottom side of the map? That's the interesting thing, is that they didn't even take Krugs, they didn't take Red, they didn't take Raptors. They started on the wall. So this is a different lane swap start than we've seen all season.
Yeah. Bit interesting, and that means that Blank is probably going to have a nice little roam into that bottom side of the jungle as they go down to join the rest of the team at that tier 1 tower. You can see that Flawless will come through, find the red buff for himself, but still many, many more camps that can be taken by Blank, so that should net him a little bit more of a CS advantage here, as we can already see he's about 3 up over Flawless.
It is still vertical jungling, so obviously access to the enemy red buff. No chance of a 3 buff coming through from SKT, but just a different jungle start. SBENU will have the earlier start on the turret doesn't mean they're necessarily going to take it down first.
Well, now, possible gank into the mid lane here onto Faker. He gets rooted down. Flawless dashes in, throws out the end of the line, will not connect. Pulls the gold card. Can he turn it around? Flawless is still here to cut him off. Blank finds the first blood, but can Flawless find the follow-up kill? Javelin comes through. Blank trying to get onto him. The heal comes out from Bang, and they stay alive. Faker not going to go down. Finds a kill onto Flawless, and just like that, SKT is up 2 kills.
Bang walked all the way from bot lane when they were trying to take down this first outer turret just for Faker. Just for the heal. Really nice collapse from SKT.
Really good indeed. And now maybe looking for more onto Saucin as they come in underneath this tower. This is a little bit of aggro here. The TP coming through. Wolf going to take this up. Does have that gray health. Has to flash away. Still gets rooted down by Saucin, taking a lot of damage. He throws out the Mantra Q, but cannot finish off the Catfish.
And the result is the Faker has double buff, so that's bad.
Yeah. And they got the teleport out of Soul.
Really nice turnaround. Just no vision. SBENU looked for that all in. It looked so good.
Yeah,
but
hashtag worth.
Italy max range spear. Faker's
Now,
ignite also very important.
Oh, Soul in a bad spot. Already getting 2 of those marks up. Could stun him up here from Wolf. Flash away though. Will keep himself alive. But again, summoner spells being burned left and right by SBENU.
Yeah, look at that. 1,700 gold lead. Of course, mostly from the kill credit very quickly. Faker gets a kill involvement without even having to use that infamous first Destiny. Now the first Destiny will have cooldown reduction associated with it, as it's a very fast boots of lucidity.
Yep. Looking to be able to draw as many cards as you possibly can in these extended trades. Pull up the gold card consistently. So far, Faker's shown that he can pull those gold cards with accuracy. We'll have to see how it is coming out of Destiny, whether or not we'll get some nice Faker plays or end up with some Reginald TF plays to harken back to the days of yore.
Well, he's got his 1-0-1. He's got extra movement speed from the city boots. Won't have ignite if he opts into a Destiny when he pings level 6, but definitely in a good spot to have a memorable TF game.
It's a good start. But of course, with this Twisted Fate, as you said, not been the greatest champion for Faker so far. The place to prove it might not necessarily be against SBENU SonicBoom.
파랑 팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Maybe something that we could see coming out in the playoffs, however.
Wolf backing in vision, because why not?
Yeah, you know, I see that pink horde. I don't need to kill your pink horde. It's a really good intimidation tactic.
Turret trading will continue. SBENU delayed in their turret take though. A lane swap not ideal for Ryze, who wants a long laning phase, who wants safe places to farm.
Yep.
Ryze is going to be a lot like a Jhin or a Jinx that we talked about, who wants to farm in the mid lane safely, because now in this overextended, no outer turret situation, very hard for Ryze to find safe place to either stack up tier or get gold.
Yep. See though, Dragon's been started out. It's going to be a TP coming in here from Duke. Secret way too far forward. No Alistar ultimate to be seen, and it looks like Flawless might be actually the first one to go down. And he is. Like finishes him off. Gold card comes through as they lock up Nuclear. Secret on the run will fall to that last auto attack from Bang. Healed by Nuclear, just trying to get him and Soul to safety. Has to pop the flash. He will get out. His blank is still hot on his heels, but that's going to be 3 kills coming in for the side of SK Telecom.
It's going to be one of those games, Kilios.
Yep, it's going to be one of those just run away with the victory games for SKT.
You want brawls, but is it really a brawl when one team has all the gold and the enemy team has no gold?
This is basically like
a lynch.
One of the fighters. Yeah, one of the fighters has their hands tied behind their back and they're just pressed up against the turnbuckle.
I was trying to think of the other term, but lynching sounds good.
It's pretty close.
The Battle Royale has not gone good, SBENU.
Not at all. Yep,
yeah, the Fade of Foot passive is active. So much chasing provided from the Prowl from Nidalee, and Faker has Destiny available. Ignite was up again. They didn't get the kill on Nuclear, but everyone else straight to the graveyard.
Yeah, they were quite close to that one. Dragon still stands, no one able to take it in the end, but SBENU just going to rotate up to the top side and take away this Rift Herald. Let them a little bit of gold, but it's a far cry from the 3.8 thousand that currently separates these teams.
Soul also has to break the freeze in bot after Siva pushes in, so no guaranteed freeze for the Ryze, who desperately wants that.
Quick, let's kill Duke. Oh wait, the saplings last for 60 seconds.
That's true. Well, at highest rank, which isn't now.
Okay, true. But still, they last for a good long while.
They do. Ultra rapid fire mode Maokai sounds good to me.
That sounds disgusting.
I probably shouldn't have said ultra rapid fire mode.
Yeah,
in the
you
Riot
just tilted the Twitch chat again, Papa. This is rule number 1.
Don't talk about ultra rapid fire.
The first rule of IRF is don't talk about IRF.
Ah. My mistake.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That
Soul's
happened.
decided that he can't enter lane against Siva and Tom Kench, which is pretty good observation, really.
I need the experience killing this tower. The gold.
파란팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
That feel when TF has lane pressure on a Karma, that's not good times.
Not at all, and we can see the CS lead is not good times either. 16 CS up for Faker. With
Big
the
issue-
Sheen now in his inventory.
Big issue with what SBENU are doing is they're sending Soul to group just to help the push, but one team has Maokai, who doesn't need any gold, the other team has Rise, who needs a lot of gold.
I thought the big issue is that they were losing.
Well, that's, you know, indicative of the issue, let's say, is that Maokai's happy to group up, make teleport plays, just not pick up farm because he only needs a couple of tank items, you know, Ruby Crystal, a bit of magic resist here and there, and he's fine, whereas item build for Soul's very expensive. So him having to group and impact the map early instead of farm, 20 CS, probably very low in terms of stacking these tier. Not much to say, really. Happy for SBENU.
Not at all. No happy saucing right now. Maybe after the game. Might still
Maybe
have
after
some
the
fun, but it's not really fun when you're getting stomped out this hard. And oh, Secret. Oh no, don't do it. No, Secret, don't do it.
He did it.
Yeah, he did it. There's no way that he could have known. Bang just going to pop on the hunt, try to pinch down against Nuclear.
Well,
has the package available. The Destiny's here. Uses the Valkyrie, but the gold card's already drawn. Can they follow up with the damage? Ignite coming through from Faker, and is he going to die? Gold card. And one more. There it is. Gets him in the end, and the assist comes through for Bang with the on the hunt.
Well, that looked easy.
It was. Need that button from Staples.
Duke doesn't have to use the teleport. Actually didn't have it, but didn't even need to use it. Flawless. Can he solo out Wolf? Looking like yes.
Well, Blank could just come over this wall, throws out the Javelin, gets slowed up here. Blank comes over, this might have been a mistake. Oh, the Mantra hits Wolf before he can even use the gray health shield. But Saucin takes that Javelin, flashes on the wall nicely to try to dodge the leap, but in the end, he goes down all the same. Saucin falling, and another kill picked up here for Blank. 5-0-3, he's having a whale of a game right now.
He's having a day out, Achilles.
Yeah.
Game 1 was pretty close to the early game, and then SKT really turned it on. Game 2 never had that phase, sadly.
No, it didn't. Won the 9, so not going to be a shutout here. Of course, they did pick up towers. They did trade those, so it wouldn't be a true shutout, but not going to have a kill shutout by SK Telecom in this game.
Lich Bane Rush for Twisted Fate. Most aggressive all item builds, also useful in a split push, but important to note he has Ignite and not the teleport, so true split push TF is a little bit less strong because he doesn't have the true global presence.
Yeah, not as much. Remember when TF had the global ultimate, global destiny back in the day?
Remember when he had it on a regular ability?
Yeah, it was Q, I believe.
E.
Oh, it was his E, okay.
I mean, think about his kit.
One of those.
Which of the abilities kind of is a bit black? It's the E.
Yeah.
Wild card, pick a card, iconic, stack deck, you put points in it, just cause.
Unless you're playing ADTF.
Big Fat LP might be in the chat. Who
I do.
knows?
Hey, I love ADTF. I used to main that back during season 1 and 2.
SKT have to be careful.
Yeah,
They're in a massive, massive power spike, but can't be too cute.
Yeah, Blank still takes a bit of damage here. Saucin does still hurt with those Mantra Qs.
Base damage on that ability massively high, I believe 515 bonus damage just from the Mantra at highest level, at level 16.
Yeah, it's pretty significant. Big problem, though, here for the side of SBENU is that Secret is still level 4 and needs to be the tanky front line. And
I think Soul having 39 CS
that's
buying the most expensive pair of boots he could find is also a problem.
That is a problem. Saucin, though, forward in this mid lane, trying to lock down Bang. Will take a bit of damage, but that Q not quite going to connect. The Destiny has been popped, but Faker doesn't want to follow up with it, so he's just going to retreat.
to get the objective on the top side. Looks like Faker's going to change his mind once again and be forced to the mid lane.
He's just shuffling around, not quite sure where he wants to go, but this threat of this wave in the mid lane wants to come in here and snatch this up and get that sweet, sweet gold. Never mind, he's going to let Bang have it after he took that kill.
He doesn't fake a happy feed very often, but that was definitely some fake a happy feeding.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where he wanted to go, and then he's like, oh, a blue buff.
A wild blue buff.
A wild blue buff attacks.
It wasn't super effective.
Not at all, didn't stand a chance. Even with its little sentinel friends.
Duke, interested to see where he goes with the build. Of course, we saw some Nago Rod of Ages on Maokai, and a few people do that. But again, when you have such an early lead, there's the one school of thought that says get the Snowball Rod of Ages and have it stack early, and there's the other school of thought that says buy as many effective immediate items as possible and just win the game for 25 minutes.
That's looking like that's an innate possibility here. And Link getting slowed up, but not going to be able to get engaged on. Secret cannot go in without that full 6, really, because he'll just get destroyed by the front line of SK Telecom.
Soul's managed to match Duke in levels, but obviously no other metric, way behind CS.
Yeah, well, here comes an engage. Nice double pulverize here onto Blank and Wolf. Wolf going to take this up as best as he can, but here comes Faker on the side. Doesn't draw the red card, the gold card, draws the red one instead. And now it's just going to be a poke war back and forth. SKT unable to find the real engage and suffering a little bit on their health bars.
5v4.
CP's getting ready to come up here for Duke. So in a couple seconds, nice spear on the nuclear. Threads the needle for that one. Can't follow up. Faker taking a lot of damage. Gets out of that mantra Q. Throws out the wild cards. Gets a bit of damage on the Assassin. Blank can't finish it off though. But Wolf with a nice devour will keep him alive. Goes down though. Cannot pop the shield in time. But on the hunt has been popped. And it's a triple kill coming in for Bang. Can he find a quadra? Maybe even a penta as he's trying to chase in onto Soul. Don't think this one's going to happen. Soul probably going to try to TP out. No, just flashes straight over the wall, but the destiny is up for Faker. Does he follow through? He's already pretty low. Goes up for the cork. He finds nuclear and takes him down. Says, sorry, Bang. No unofficial quadra for you.
They know where Soul is. They have a very good idea. Here comes the sapling.
There it is. Throws out the sapling, but can they pinch him in time? Faker coming down below him. Should have that gold card. Still has to respect the damage output for this Rise, and he can't catch him. He's just too damn fast. So we'll be able to get out alive, and Saucin TP'd into mid just for safekeeping.
Still was a 1-for-4, I believe, trade for SBENU, so not ideal for sure. No pentakill, only a triple for Bang.
Ah, well. We have a little bit more left in this game. Maybe we'll see the pentakill come out.
And Faker almost dies, flashing into
This was great by
the
Wolf.
Mantra Q. The Wolf save onto Bang is excellent. He gives up his own life for it in the end.
They could have shielded, but
Maokai has such a fantastic teleport ward that was prepped earlier, and instant triple kill is happy times for SKT.
very happy times indeed. But you know, if you're SBENU, you're not really playing for much here. So I think it's happy times for both sides.
As happy as can be.
Yeah. I mean, Saucin going ahead and saying, you know what, I'll play a 23rd champion to finish out my split. Just kind of tells you that SBENU, while they're not just blatantly rolling over and playing dead, are not necessarily taking this completely seriously.
Certain records have been more important for Saucin than necessarily winning games.
Yeah.
But he makes it work sometimes.
Getting that second win, that was the big one. But it doesn't look like they're going to get a win here against SKT.
The gank rush.
Oh, yeah, the gank brush. On the hunt is up, though, for Bang. Here comes the go button, though, from Karma. Mantra shield. Wolf already taking a bit of damage. Duke goes back in, locks up Secret, has to pop that Alistar ultimate as the gold card comes out. And that's going to be it.
Pretty effective gank rush, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Not too bad. We'll see if they're able to pressure out this turret yet. It is about half HP, but Bang's here, of course, with the wave clear for the Sivir. Faker as well can throw out the wild cards. That makes for a very fast lane sweep. Soul gets locked off underneath the tower, takes a little bit of damage. Wolf consuming Faker, keeping him alive. He only takes a little bit. SBENU are in a pretty good spot to just stick around and try to take this turret.
Again, the scaling is a big problem. Soul still doesn't have Rod of Ages at
18
minutes into the game, he actually invests in the distortion boots because he realizes that the scaling game, the late game Rise dream, is a 50-minute dream at best, and he wants to be more of a utility Rise with the snare.
Yeah. Will be a tower going down though, but here comes the Abyssal Voyage as Wolf and Duke arrive. But they're just getting melted immediately. Duke almost going down, about 30% HP. Wolf as well. Gonna have to be on the retreat, so that gets turned around really quickly here by SBENU. Secret, can he find the engage? Not gonna happen. But that's a little bit of a breath of life here from SBENU.
It's been really sloppy from SKT.
Yeah, really overzealous.
Somewhat understandable given the texture of the game, given how far ahead they are, but I think it's time to buckle down and at least have your front line together when you're initiating, because they need Maokai and the Tankage on the same page.
Yep. You can see though, waves getting cleared out, but the turret still takes about half HP in damage. So SBENU pushing back a little bit. It's a little bit of a shove. SKT still standing their ground pretty firmly, however.
SBENU realizes how far behind they are. The kill score gives you a great summary of the position you're in. Duke spent a lot of the time picking up farm that Soul hasn't had access to.
Yeah. I forget which game it was here at Champions where they're like, oh, we're up by 15,000, like, we can't lose. And then it was like 7,000 separated them.
Ah, yes, that was a freaker.
Yeah, that's right.
That was when Mickey went for his trademark double Valkyrie into the enemy jungle and died.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you were right. Now I remember that. He's just like, I'm sorry.
And they were like, don't worry, we're 15k up. It was actually 8. That was a good video.
That was. Oh, well. Valkyrie into the jungle still better than Yasuo for me.
I love Yasuo, but
those were dark times that we just don't want to talk about anymore.
my heart has a place for Yasuo, but maybe not right now.
Yeah. It was looking like there might have been an opportunity for him because Maokai's been coming back. We saw a couple Nars for the answer to the Maokai.
Gragas, of course.
And then, of course, Gragas, another one. But, of course, you know, we were seeing the Yasuo as an answer for the Gnar.
Sure, in top lane.
But Gnar still not quite there. The +3 AD for him wasn't quite enough. Faker drawing out the gold card, finds Soul. Oh, he flashes away, will take a little bit of damage. And SKT just trying to play around in the jungle here.
So much map pressure, basically. 1 gold card spells death if Blank's in the entourage as well.
Yeah.
They are looking, though. They're looking to pinch.
So you have a flash. Yeah, Faker going to get knocked up by the pulverized. Headbutts him in. Nuclear goes in, gets a lot of damage down onto the Twisted Fate. Wolf there for the consume to keep him alive. Now, Twisted advance down on the Duke. Faker looking for the Destiny. Where's he going to go? Straight over to the other side. Cutting him off, throwing out those wild cards, getting some passive damage in. It's going to be Secret going down first. Nice javelin lands on the sauce, and the crits come through. Another triple kill going over to Bang. Cannot make it a penta, however, as a kill be picked up by Blank and Duke respectively. But SKT, what more can you say? They're just going to go ahead and pick up maybe a Baron, maybe a couple turrets here. Looks like it's going to be the former.
Faker really was so smart in this engage. When we finally see the fights, the big story after the aggro being reset is that Maokai comes in the back. SBENU desperately want to disengage towards their base. Faker cuts off the retreat. So intelligent, with no outer bot lane turret down. They can't just run to the turret in the bot lane. They have to run towards their base. Faker cuts that off, walks in with a red card. Ricochet crits aplenty, and easy team fight win for SKT.
Oh, well, the Baron's gone down. Duke getting grabbed up here, but Wolf is there for the Devour. Eats him up, will spit him out, and looks like everybody's going to get away safely. And that was a double teleport used yet again by SBENU SonicBoom. Not netting them anything, and they lose another global objective. Now down by just about 12,000. Blank, though, gets caught by the headbutt pulverized, taking a lot of damage. Looks like he's going to fall, gets rooted. Here comes Wolf. Can he get the Devour in time? Gets it. And he will walk away with his life. Nice Abyssal Voyage by Wolf. Some cheeky play overall by SK Telecom.
Wolf is like the helicopter evac. He's always there to get people away.
And he's still stony-faced playing this game. He's not even getting a good chuckle in. He's just saying like, yeah, doing my job. I'm a support.
I really hope Wolf wins MVP with less than 50% kill participation.
He's got my vote.
As a support. Because his support is not reflected in KDAs. Those evacs have been awesome to watch.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the one Abyssal Voyage into that mid lane that almost resulted in their deaths. Oh, flawless. Here comes the gold card. What was that? Oh, he's trying to use it to dash. He got locked up, though. Faker gets the kill. Oh, Nuclear going in on the Bang. This is the package. Will only get a little bit of damage in onto him, however. And now they have to back off. And meanwhile, Third Dragon's going down as Blank finishes it off.
I mean, a lot of this from Wolf has been a reflection of smart pathing. We always talk about how Gorilla's always in position for a turret dive on Alistair or to relieve pressure. Wolf has been basically standing next to Bang all split. He hasn't been roaming, he's been laning a lot. This is a game where he's been unleashed, and it's been great to see him make the rounds around the map and be in the right spot, just like his good friend Gorilla.
Yeah. Solid performance by Wolf. Having to use a flash a couple times to close that distance, but still doing so. So solid reactions for the Bowers. A little bit lacking when it comes to the great health shields here and there, but overall, very entertaining play coming out from the top catch. You can see more pressure just being applied around the map by SKT. Completely in control now, looking for a bait. So wait over the wall. On the hunt, gets popped. Can Faker go in? Does have the flash. Doesn't want to blow it though to get in range. Now Soul just charging up, gets sped up. But this is a very dangerous tiptoe battle we have going on as these guys just come back and forth at each other.
Look like the recalls were completed, so there are members of SKT pretty caught out.
Yeah, this is like being challenged. This is like, I don't even know what you'd call it. They're just being challenged to a walk-off. Whoever's just going to walk into each other first. Fortunately, you can't have a fashion competition like you would see in Zoolander.
But the Chef Catfish waddles his way away to safety.
That he does. Cannot bench the catch.
Now we're doing it again, Achilles. We're not allowed to say that either.
Why not?
Twitch chat. Twitch chat loves
Oh,
the
yeah,
catch.
yeah.
His unbenched status.
That's all right.
I love how the crowd goes wild over wild card wave clear.
I mean, there's nothing more beautiful in this game than just some solid wave clear.
Look, it's a lot better than going wild over ward kills, at least. We got that going for us.
Oh, Destiny popped. They want to come in. Yeah, Faker coming in for the cutoff. Draws the red card, though. Trying to look for that big slow onto multiple members of SBENU. I'm unable to find it. Wave, however, crashing into this mid lane. Bang. Let's start chipping away at that one. Secret goes in, finds Wolf, knocks him up, takes a lot of damage. Gets the shield off this top, however. Yeah, TP coming in for Duke right underneath the tower. Who's he going to root down? Looks like he's just going to stick around, burn through the turret, go straight for the inhibitor. Bang taking a bit of damage to his advance now, locking down Sausage. Javelin misses and he flashes away, will get out alive. Same might not be able to be said for Secret, and it can't be. As he gets taken down, Faker finding that kill with a wild card. Keeps throwing him out, trying to find that passive chip damage. Inhibitor going to fall, and SKT continue to make things happen.
Yep, SKT feigned the dive, but really just wanted to get safe space for Sivir to walk up and auto-attack down that turret. Take down the inhibitor as well. Very early inhibitor at 26 minutes. Looking for a pre-30-minute win, but for now, thwarted. But you look at this gold lead, 17,000 plus gold lead at 26 minutes. This was maybe commonplace in previous metas, but approaching 1,000 gold lead per minute is unheard of in patch 2016.
Yeah. I wonder, going back to Africa, not knowing how much gold they had in the lead in that one game, I wonder how much SKT thinks that they're ahead right now. I wonder if they have it very accurately calculated, or if they're like, I think we're like 15,000 up, something like that.
I think, again, it'll be an underestimation. It's a massive, massive lead. The items are just, 3, 4 completed items on the side of SKT compared to just working towards second completions for SBENU.
Yeah. This is quite literally insurmountable. Oh, Blank, though. Oh, throws over the trap. We'll spot them for the, get that little bit of vision that you gain as you drop it. So, thwarts that attempt at a gank. Oh, wow. We have a pause coming through.
I love pauses.
We'll have to see what the issue is and what side it's coming from. Looks like it might be on the side here of SK Telecom. Faker having some trouble. He's like, I haven't won the game yet. There's a problem here. SBENU hasn't surrendered, and this upsets me.
We've only seen maybe 1 or 2 surrenders all season, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen any globally. I don't know if any regions have really seen any surrenders in major matches. It's not something that we see too much of. It's a big part of challenger play, at least in North America, where, if you're really getting bodied, just at least surrender the game and then focus up on the next one. Don't get tilted. Don't let this affect your mentality moving forward. Just say, you know what? this game's over. Let's look to the next one, and let's do better than we were doing here.
The way I look at Korea is that obviously you'll still have games where the team's like, okay, we're going to lose, but they use that time to talk in the game. So perhaps the way I look at it is...
True, you find more time to formulate a plan. Bang gets caught though, nice to power instantly by Wolf. Flawless gets locked up by the gold card. Destiny Pop Force Faker coming in straight into the thick of the team. Gold card drawn yet again, but he's taking a lot of damage from Soul. Getting locked up, has to pop the Sonya Saucin. Looking like he's gonna go down Secret as well. Faker barely staying alive. Wolf to consume him yet again. Saucin falls as Bang is finding more kills. Can he get it?
They want it pretty bad.
They want it really badly. They just cannot find it. Soul able to retreat back into the fountain, but that is going to be the base crumbling here as Super Creeps start knocking down these Nexus towers. Soul playing with Bang's emotions, saying like, I know you want me. Can he get it? One more crit, there it is. Comes out with the kill in the end. 13-0 and that still counts. The pentakill from Bang. We were wondering if we were going to see it earlier on. We get it by the end of the game, as I asked for. And SKT, in fantastic fashion, close out the game over SBENU SonicBoom with a 2-0.
And look, it's not the last game of the season, but it is the last game of the season for SKT and SBENU.
Which means we get to hear an interview from all 5 members.
Exactly, the team interview. Game was kind of played on a festival kind of feel. It really felt like this was an exhibition match. SBENU had nothing to play for. SKT, with their win in Game 1, had confirmed their 3rd place finish. And I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see an MVP for Wolf, because for once it wasn't about kill participation, it wasn't even about score, it was about those amazing evacs. He was a helicopter. He just rolled in with the Tomcat shot and save carries left, right, and center.
Very true. Really hilarious. What the?
Faker's enjoying his bibimbap at Jeonju.
Yeah, I mean, it's the place to get it, man. You haven't had bibimbap till you've had it in Jeonju.
So the only